So the next thing that you're going to want to teach in phonics is the silent E. A lot of times teachers will call this magic E or super E, but you want to make sure that you teach it as a vowel team. And that's because then you'll be one step ahead. Then you don't have to teach them a separate rule for when there isn't a consonant in between, like in the word toe. So I like to say a story about the E. I say, oh, E is like that quiet sibling who tries to get the other letter in trouble. So when they go to take a family picture, the E reaches over and gives that other vowel a poke, and the vowel says, A! Or oh! And then the E, stands there all quietly so that he doesn't get in trouble. So you can make a fancy thing like this to practice, but it doesn't even have to be this elaborate. And so you can write up some different words for them to practice. So you can say, see, this says man, but once you put the E at the end, the E reaches over, and so that's going to say A, main. And then they can practice some. Tap becomes tape. Mad becomes made. And so practicing that way in order to get it introduced. And then you want to do a lot of practice with this. So you probably want to do like a whole week for just A, and then E, I, O, and U. Especially because U kind of has two different sounds that it can make. But if your kid is really bright, you could probably do them all together. I'll leave that up to you. So I'm going to show you some other ways that you can practice. For sure, you can always find great worksheets on these, and you can even search them by the letter sound. So long A worksheets. You could do different games. So I printed off a whole stack of long A words. Actually, I did all the long vowel sounds, and we played different games with these. So sometimes it would be like lay them out, and then you draw one, and if you could say the word right, then that goes in your stack, and you get points at the end. So whoever gets the most cards right wins. You can also use those to play like a game, who gets through there the fastest, like how I did on the other videos. Here's another one that I did once. This is not actually for exactly this, but this one was also long oo sound. And so I just took a Chutes and Ladders image, and I made little teeny squares to clear out all the numbers that were on here. And then I made a text box to put the words that I wanted on, and then I just printed that out. So I think that you can find long A books. The measuredmom.com, she has a lot of free great stuff. I think that Bob Books might have a set, but I went ahead and made one for my daughter, and this one was how to make a cake. So I put in some other things, like how I haven't gone over that in these videos yet, but I tailored these specifically to her, so I already knew that she knew these sounds. So like this page says, shake the mix into a bowl. And I actually even drew what she looked like at the time, because she used to have short hair. Take an egg and water. And I included water because that was a sight word that she already knew. And so this whole little book that she could read. Another great thing is you can actually have them do these, or you can do it yourself. So these are great ways to practice. So take the word, you can print these or handwrite them, and then put a picture next to it, and then you can just flip that up. Oh, and there's the E and the other picture. So this is a nice way for them to be able to practice this a lot. So there's silent E. And one exception that you really want to look out for is the word love and have. And those ones have an E at the end, and it doesn't follow the pattern. And the reason why is because English words can't end in V. And so we stick an E on in order to make it look nice. So those are just two exceptions to look out for. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there you have it.